I'll re-roll that for you. Okay, cool. That one gave us a, we did indeed die. Howdy, howdy, everyone. How's it going tonight? Feels weird to be back on a Sunday, but we are back. Back doing Sundays again. I didn't have time to really figure out what to do better. So we're just going to do a casual fun run for RE1. I figured then we'll be done with RE1 for however long. You know? Till I decide we're not done with it again. Because that's always a looming threat, isn't it? That I will decide we're going to do a Resident Evil game again. If you enjoy that looming threat, you can find me at any one of these places up here, or the easily clickable links right there in the chat or down in the description below if you're watching in the future on the YouTube. But yeah, I don't think this game will I don't think this run will take us too long. So we'll, hop right into it and all. But glad to be back on a Sunday. It's been too long. We are going to be playing from New Game Plus. Is this the... There we go. That's the New Game Plus. You've once again entered the world of survival horror. Good luck.
What is this?
Wow. What a mansion.
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it. Don't open that door.
But Chris is...
I love me a
What
blue
is it?
soda.
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert.
It isn't often that I really dig into a Mountain Dew, but there's like two flavors I particularly like. This one, the Liberty Chill, which I guess they're seasonal, like one of their seasonal, like 4th of July flavors. And oh, we started with goodies. And the raspberry lemonade one. Who's ready for rampant machine gun fire?
What is this?
But those two
What
just
is
like
it?
Blood.
been
Jill,
particularly
see if
good.
you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
I've been doing really badly with not drinking soda lately.
Barry?
Suck it, nerd.
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
Barry's a fucking scrub. He couldn't take out that zombie in,
is it?
less than 3 Magnum
Kenneth was
rounds.
killed too. Maybe by
Okay.
this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Wesker!
Wesker!
Help me look for him, Jill.
No, you're on
Don't
your
leave
own,
this
Barry.
hall for the time being.
Which, by the way, I want to test
Find
something real
anything,
quick.
Jill?
Mario!
Nothing.
Mario!
What is this all about? I can't
Cool.
figure it out
The
at
sounds
all.
work.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
I like Barry's. Well, it can't be
Okay,
helped.
I'll try the door on the opposite
What are you
side.
gonna do, right?
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Barry's gonna turn around and just...
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. This time, I'll be there.
That's one of those lines that I feel like is a victim of poor localization. Because it's like, this time I'll be there. It's like, you were... There wasn't a time previous where you weren't. I don't think I ever killed that zombie, so... I mean, to be fair, we have infinite ammo. We're gonna kill pretty much everything we come across. Like, destroyer of world kind of bullshit. But I'm gonna need ink ribbons because I'm saving in case the game crashes. See, that's the downside. It's like... I have a very powerful... like, fairly powerful PC. By the way, there's something cool here. No? Maybe it's... No, there is no other camera angle. So, I can't get it to trigger, but you can actually shoot the camera there. Alright, carving of armor. We're also not going to worry about getting a shotgun. So this hallway, effectively, I'm just not going to bother with anything in here. There we go. Everything's getting dead. Just for the sake of brevity, we're gonna combine those, dump off the handgun. I won't need this key for a minute. Howdy, August. How are you today? But I do want to take this ink ribbon. You can save your progress with this. Would you use the ink ribbon? We're just gonna override that one. How's your day going today? How is your day going today? I added an extra word in that sentence. We're not gonna dwell on it, okay? We're just gonna, like water flowing under a bridge, you know? Stupid zombies. Cooking some chicken at the moment. Gotta relax after work. Yours? My day was alright. Did a little, okay, that was weird. My day was alright though. Like, did a little, running around, a little bit of cleaning, stuff like that. bitch.
Barry!
Pretty
Jill,
productive.
What's going on?
I didn't get that much
Any
done.
clues?
No,
It was mostly,
but something's wrong with this house.
It was mostly just sitting around.
Whoa.
But like
This
I did
hall
little
is
things.
dangerous.
Refilled my,
Maybe it's
refilled the
better to
pens
secure
that needed
our escape
refilling,
route
stuff like
first.
that.
There must be a
I didn't.
back door
I am realizing
somewhere.
just now one of the main things
Let's
I
try
wanted
to
to get done
find
today
it first,
was
shall
fold
we?
the basket of clean clothes I
Okay.
have in
Let's
my
separate again.
in my
Just a
washroom.
moment. I found something.
Didn't do that.
What is it?
It's a weapon. It's
I spent
really
yesterday
powerful,
mostly just moving stuff
especially against
around
living
on,
things. Better take
on my
it with you.
computer
But how about you, Barry?
because I wanted to move some stuff to
I
long-term
have
storage
This.
Thank you.
and
I'll
move
take
stuff
this
server
then.
side, and it just took like a ton of time because it's like, hey, do you want to move 30 gigabytes worth of files? Yo, you want to do it all at once? Well, even as good as your network is, it's going to take 3 hours. What do I want to do here? I want to go this way. I didn't think I'd see Barry in here, admittedly. By the way, Barry just ran this way. There's still these 2 fucking zombies here. Motherfucker could have been a friend and just, taking care of them, but no. Mr. I have this, Didn't want to do shit with this. But yeah, I pretty much just moved a bunch of files around all day yesterday. And did some stupid admin task like that. I compressed some stuff for long-term storage. The most boring answer to, how did you spend your weekend? I feel like the only way my weekend could have been less boring is if I literally watched paint dry. Although to be fair, I did want to run to the hardware store to get some stuff and completely blanked on it and didn't. I gotta go grab some more mouse traps. I gotta grab some more I gotta grab some ant bait. Ton of ants for some reason. Well, not for some reason. I know why they're here. But I had to put my recycling can outside because they were getting a little too friendly with my recycling. One 10mm socket. Hold on a sec. I haven't shown this before because, we haven't been down here really. But, can I not turn the camera that far? You see that right there? It's not in focus, but that is a giant toolbox. There are so many 10mm sockets in that baby. That toolbox, my father was a mechanic for most of his life. That is 3 boxes, 4 boxes. I got tools. I got tools to fix tools. I don't own a car, but I have every tool. I have every puller known to man. Legitimately, so many tools. For scale, that is a big lazy boy in front of it. I got 10mm sockets. Here's where we try to make the camera back to where it was. It's actually surprisingly close. Okay. But yeah, no. I don't have enough 10mm sockets. Nobody ever does. In all reality, There's a reason that's a joke. It's because that's the one you lose. But yeah, no, like, 10mm sockets, though, like, they're super common. Like, for most things that you have to do, like, a 10mm socket will probably be the one that fits on there. But, like, it's always the one you drop, you know, down into the hood of a car and can't find. But no, I wanted to get over to the hardware store because, like I said, I need mouse traps, I wanted some ant bait, and I need a bolt for my kickstand on my bike. My kickstand snapped off, like, months ago, and I just haven't gotten around to, like, fixing it. I still have to extract the bolt and put a new one in. Because I'd like to have a kickstand again. That would be pretty great. You know? I miss being able to put my bike on a, you know, have my bike just stand somewhere without it leaning. So many herbs. Ah, there is one more. I was hoping I could get all of them in one go. There we go. I made room. And that's pretty much most of the healing items I'll probably need for a while. Is that locked? Ah, it's a lockpick door. That's a lockpick door too. I thought that was an armor door. We got our first of 2 MacGuffins. Need for a lot of tools, nice seeing what they have at the hardware store. Yeah, so, to be fair, I'm a firm believer that everybody, no matter who you are, should have a basic set of tools. A decent ratchet set, or decent, like a decent wrench set, pliers, needle nose, channel locks, vice grips, hammer, and screwdriver sets. With bits, you know, and if you're gonna do it, get a nice ratchet in one. Trust me, it is good. But, like, I get why a lot of people might not. Like, also a drill, if you have the money for it. Like, buy yourself a decent drill. Milwaukee impact and my tech screwdrivers. My dad has the rest of cool tools I borrow from time to time. Yeah. But, like, I think particularly if you're a homeowner, you should have a set of tools. Like legitimately, you should have, like, a tool bag. You know? And to be fair, an impact and screwdrivers are most of what the average person would need. Like, past that, like I said, a ratchet and wrench set. And, like, a variety of, like, channel locks, vice grip, needle nose pliers, regular pliers, that kind of stuff. You know? And you can, with that kind of a kit, you can do most, like, home maintenance you need, like, that the average person would need to do. You know, I personally also like to have a set of precision screwdrivers, because I work on a lot of things that are fairly small. But those I don't think are, like, the kind of thing the average person might need. Milwaukee impact, eh? Howdy, Sylvan, how are you doing today? Like, actually, I don't have anything in my desk. Like, I don't have any tools in my desk readily available. Which is surprising. Oddly enough, though, I do have RAM. I have laptop RAM just here ready to go. 2 gigs of DDR3 in 1066 megahertz. I have 4 gigs of it, apparently. And an anti-static pack. Just, you know, now I just need to own a home. Isn't that the dream? I say as though I don't kind of all own my home. Through ass backwards means, but, you know. Not eh. When it's written out like that, my mind cannot comprehend how to do the Canadian A. My brain just does not. I'm going to go 50-50 sex thing or drink thing. Well, Milwaukee Impact? It's a tool. I mean, I guess technically with the right modifications, it's a sex thing. I could come up with a drink called a Milwaukee Impact. There's something there. I'd have to do some research on Milwaukee. But I could... Are they the ones that like Malort? Are they those monsters? That god-awful fucking liquid? We could make something like that. They have a tool for everything. Well, to be fair, you attach a certain item to the front of it. You could very easily make it do that thing. Dance for me. There we go. Use the special key. I haven't made myself a special key. I really ought to grab the 3D model out of this and do that. I think this is the one I want. Strange looking costume. Will you change your outfit? Listen to the sweet, sweet sounds of multiple zippers. Why does it look like I have one crazy eye right now? There's the way the light's hitting. It looks like only one of my eyes is open. I want the other outfit. A different looking costume. I like the other one better. It's the PC exclusive one. That one with the black top was in all of the versions of RE1. This one is only in the PC version. Yeah, I have room for these. Lots of zippers. 90s, mostly zippers. Every so often, like, I get into these ruts of, like, watching fashion stuff on YouTube. And all I can think is, man, fashion's real cyclical, because now people are wearing shit from, like, the 90s. And all I can think is, like, nobody... It's Forrest. Oh, Forrest didn't come to life. I can't remember how to make that happen. I don't want this stupid grenade launcher. Hey, Richard.
What happened?
Oh, Dick.
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons.
Jill looks
Ouch.
wide as a fucking truck
You're
from
wounded.
above.
What kind of demon attacked you?
It was a huge snake. And also
Yeah, but thrifting also got, like,
poisonous.
super expensive.
Poisonous?
Like,
Oh no. Richard, hold on.
I
There is
live.
serum. Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
These character models weren't meant to be seen from above. I love the voice acting. The voice acting is a gem. You know what always bothered me about the Spencer estate? Is literally a bunch of hallways that lead to other hallways. Like I get that, like, they kind of gotta, like, you know, fill out the place in a weird way so that it, like, is a video game. Or is a video game level, rather, because it's essentially one giant Zelda dungeon. But, like, it literally is just a bunch of hallways that lead to other hallways. I guess I should actually take the serum. Like I did, I posted on Reddit once about how many people are supposed to be at the mansion at any given time. Because you can count the beds, and assuming researchers aren't sharing beds, you know? Like sleeping in shifts kind of thing.
Here's the serum. Richard, hold on.
Like, how many people could
I'll
actually
give you a
work
shot
here
now.
at one time?
Jill, here's my radio. You should keep it. I'm...
By the
No!
way, new shirt.
Richard!
Jill, be careful.
Howdy, lovely bear. How are you today? Oh, Richard's dead. I'm adopted. Good to hear. I'm glad you're doing well today. I'm doing, you know how it is. Went and did a bunch of like dumb home admin stuff this weekend. Okay, I'm poisoned. So that sucks. God damn it, I am poisoned. At least I get the free heal. But how was everybody else's weekend? I already heard from August. Anybody do anything exciting? I tell you the truth, this is the first weekend I've had in a couple weeks where, like, I've gotten to kind of just stay at home and not have to do a bunch of things. So it was nice. I got to, like, relax a little bit.
Am I poisoned? Give me the serum.
Granted, I had to catch up on a bunch of random crap, but... That's Barry, right? Like, we're all fairly certain that was Barry. I know in the remake it's definitely Barry. Like, there's no question about it, because his boots and pants are different than Wesker's. But in this one, it's hard to tell.
Barry. Barry?
Which I guess that's like a... I didn't realize her head keeps moving. Alright. Where were we? I think this half of the mansion's pretty done for us. I have I have two of the things, and the other two are in this, or two, a non-zero number of them are in this hallway up here. Then again, I do have to go back through the dog and dog hallway to the shotgun bathroom hallway to use up the mansion key, but I might just not even bother. I might just throw it in the box and call it a day. Because, you know, I don't think we need health items, really. Like, we have plenty. Maybe when the hunters come around, we'll need more, but... Fucking hunters. Bane of my existence. Alright, we have 3 of these, and the 4th one... Oh, no, there's 5 of these. No, are there 5? No, there's 4. What the hell's in here? Well, in here, the only thing I would need is the lighter. So I'm not sure if I need the lighter, to tell you the truth. Someone searched here already. Yes. I feel like I could see somebody wearing this exact outfit today. Like, I feel like fashion has come back around where this would be hip. Oh no, there are grenade rounds in here. Okay. Let's take that ink ribbon. But fashion's, I was saying a moment ago, and I got off track. Fashion's all cyclical. And it's wild to me, like, seeing those horrible, like, 2000s era fashions come back. It's like, they were lame 30 years ago. They're no better now. I don't think I need the mansion key. I'll throw a save on there. Because I'm terrified of this game crashing. But, like, I lived through the early 2000s. It wasn't good. Like, everybody wearing that stupid, like, puffy jackets and shit like that. So many, like, clothing of awful color. Picture of an infant. And a lively boy. Picture of a young man. Picture of a tired middle-aged man. Same. I, too, am a tired middle-aged man. I guess technically not. Like, I might be too young to be considered a middle-aged man yet. I don't know. What's the cutoff for that? Like... Also, could you imagine having to get to work on time in this place? Like, well, let me put the multiple crest into this door to get down to the fucking fountain so that I can... Or, to get through the caves, to go to the fountain, to get down to the lab, and clock in by fucking 7 a.m. I get so lost.
This is Brad.
That's what I'm saying, like... Well, there's, to be fair, it also, that's the exact thing that everybody says. And I feel like that explains away
Brad,
the fact that
this
there's
is Jill.
maps. Because how many houses have you been in where there's a map?
This is Brad.
Absolutely, Killbot.
It doesn't matter.
Fuck them dogs. How are you today? How's your day going? How's your weekend been?
Brad? Brad!
Alright. Moment of truth. Let's see if the fucking game crashes. There's Goog. How's yours? You know. Thankfully, a pretty uneventful weekend. Which is good, because I needed to relax a bit. Especially considering, like, this week coming up isn't going to be so bad. But the week after and the week after that are going to be rough for me. I got a coworker going on vacation from, like, the 19th through, like, the 30th. So I'm probably going to be working a shift and a half every day rather than a normal shift. Fuck them dogs. Does it count as overtime? Yeah, anything over 40. I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't. They could kiss my ass if it wasn't overtime. I don't like that place enough to do it out of the kindness of my heart. Although they did fix the air conditioner. Mostly because I feel like if they didn't, we would have rioted. But our booth Monday or Tuesday. Let's go, working AC, yeah. Well, like, it wouldn't be so bad if we were in, like, an actual building. I'm in a booth. Like, I can't just, like, open windows or doors any. Because, like, there's just weather. Like, plain and simple, it's like... Spider moonwalking towards me? Poisoned. Son of a bitch, I'm poisoned. Alright, let's see what time it is. Looks like a clock. Some kind of code. What's this, a 6? That's a 3, okay. So, shorthand a little bit past 3, so we're gonna call it 4:45. 3 or 4:45. Working a kitchen's pretty dated. We use fans and swamp coolers. For whatever reason, the place hasn't been remodeled since the 80s. That sounds about right for most kitchens I've like been in. Like, I don't know what it is about restaurant work, but they like the people who own restaurants have like the biggest aversion to ever fixing or replacing anything. I don't know if it's like, oh, the profit just ain't there or what, but like, I've never seen a group of, like, I've never seen worse management than in kitchens and restaurants. Save real quick because I'm terrified of the game. It's a curse. I can imagine. The only time like I've spent any amount of time in a kitchen, which to be fair, I don't have a ton of experience working in kitchens. But the only time I've like been in one with any amount of regularity and it didn't, like, just get poorly managed in every direction was when my father ran for like a month or two. My dad ran a little kitchen inside of a bar. Yes, I know. Use the fucking code paddle. Okay, it's not 4:45. Let's try 3:45. I should have guessed. So, I'm thinking about ditching my Apple Watch. I'm just not finding it as useful. Aside from one feature, Apple Pay. Like, Apple Pay's the only thing about my Apple Watch that I really like. Is being able to, like, you know, not have to pull my wallet out when I pay for shit. And I'm thinking about getting rid of it to go to a pocket watch. Because I always thought those were cooler anyway. You know? No, chill, turn. Sorry, I didn't catch it. A pocket watch. Which, having done research into pocket watches, it is so hard to find, like, one that isn't, like, complete bullshit. And that isn't, like, unreasonably expensive. Then I'm getting kind of tired of having, like, the permanent tan line on my wrist. Which I know is, like, a dumb thing to be concerned about. But, like, if I don't want to wear my watch, it's kind of, like, it's a little embarrassing. Because it's just like, hey, look at this super pale strip on my fucking arm. Like, look at how bad that is. You know? Like, I use a simple Casio watch. To be fair, there's a lot of Casios that are really nice watches. I work outside all day, so, like, my skin gets a pretty good tan to it. But because I wear a watch all day, I end up with a big old pale mark on my watch, or on my wrist. And it's the dumbest thing to be self-conscious about, but I am, you know? So, like, I am considering, like, stop, you know, not wearing a watch, but I still need to be able to tell the time. So I figure the compromise of that would be a pocket watch. And, you know, I love weird, antiquated shit. Like, I've shown it off before. But my little brass tube filled with, filled with toothpicks and matches. Just a simple brass tube filled with shit. Actually, you know, we go around that way all the time. I haven't shown that, like, if you go this way, you skip the cutscene, and the shark is just here. It just spawns right here to attack you. I'm not a man of the sun. I don't need to worry about tan lines. I mean, to be fair, like, I'm not going to complain about it because I also don't get sunburned. Like, I don't, like I have, like, you know, decent, like, Italian skin, so we just kind of get darker and get, like, a nice base going. I rarely, if ever, get sunburn, you know. I had a slight bit of red right here where my shirt collar was open when I went on the 4th of July. Because I had my shirt open and I was in the sun all day. Like direct sun, no shade, all day. And it's like, I really can't complain. But without the sun, like, what you see of me right now is pretty much all that's ever exposed. Like, I don't wear shorts, I generally always wear like a long sleeve shirt rolled up rather than a short sleeve shirt. Like, I wear t-shirts to work and then my work shirt over it when I get to work. But I don't tend to, you know, really wear anything other than like what I'm wearing right now, which is mostly covering my entire body other than my neck, face, and forearms. So I tend to not worry about it too much, you know? Naturally, there are people with, you know, far darker complexions that worry about it even less. Although, to be fair, I am stupid. I will say that I am stupid. I should wear sunscreen. Because even if I'm not burning, like, the risk of, like, you know, problems caused by UV rays on my skin is still legitimate. And even people with darker complexions should probably wear some form of sun protection. Because they can have the same issue where it becomes less noticeable. But I'm not here to tell anybody what to do with their lives. Let's mix some chemicals, shall we? I'll need some of that in a moment. Let me get this bottle. And this bottle. Who's ready for mixing shit in bottles that we aren't seeing? Water. Combine that, and then that. Next, give me 7. I need some 2 and 4 mixed together. Grab some 4. Some 2. 6. Then I combine 6 and 7. Make 13. And then I need some 2. And then I need some 1, which is water. And combine that, we have Diesel. Then we're gonna go poison this fucking plant. Die, plant. Alright. Let's go fight a giant fucking plant. And then we'll be done the, dormitory. And we can head back to the mansion for Mansion Part 2. With with all the hunters. All right. Got to the root of that real quick. And now we have to meet with Wesker.
Wesker!
Jill, so you're safe.
Jill.
That's what
So you
I
made
was
it.
going to say. Where on earth
Wesker
have you
sounds
been?
not
You
thrilled.
disappeared from the hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons.
And those
Perhaps
are...
you guys have met them? It was all I could do to protect myself against
Oh,
those
sure, the
strange
monsters.
creatures.
Is that right? Anyway, it's good to see you're safe.
Jill,
So-
our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
Now, there are a lot of rooms in that mansion that we can't get into because they're locked up. I have been looking around for clues.
Okay, I'll go to the other house and see if I can find any clues.
Will you do that? I'm counting on you.
So, I got something while I was in Boston at that Wonder thing. And I want to try them out. And I think one of these days on stream, we might do it. I gotta go and get stuff that'll be interesting to eat with that. Because if you don't know, miracle berries are this fruit kind of thing. Or I guess they are a fruit. I shouldn't say they're a fruit-like thing. But they're this fruit that blocks receptors in your taste buds for certain kinds of flavors. You know, like sour, bitter, and all that. It blocks those. So if you take one of those, you know, will eat something bitter or salty or what have you, and it'll just taste sweet. Yeah, Brad. I don't care. So I think like one of these days on the stream, we'll crack that open and try a bunch of different stuff and see how it goes. So far my ideas are like, which it's also kind of hard for me to find things that I don't like that most like are more inhospitable. But I'm thinking like vinegar, which I like vinegar, but I also know, you know, what vinegar tastes like. You know, so if you have any suggestions for things that are kind of rough tasting by themselves, let me know. And we'll try it with the miracle berry, if I can get my hands on it. Warhead candy? Yeah, but I pop Warhead Tri-Sour candy. See, as like, I'm a big sour candy person. Like, I will eat a bag of Warheads, like, normally and just fine. So, like, do you think that'll be the kind of thing that'll really, like, be all that different? Because they're already very sweet, sour candy. Because that was my knee-jerk reaction as well, like... I was thinking like onions would probably be interesting. I was thinking like I'm trying to think of inhospitable foods, you know, which I guess is a weird crumb of the world's most sour sip. Is there a world's most sour sip? I know there's those like novelty like the hottest ship in the world kind of things, where there's like one in a packet, and you... Oh, I thought there would be a motherfucker here. There was no motherfucker. Of course, hot sauce would probably be a good idea. Look on Amazon. Yeah, I'd probably... What should I search on Amazon? Like, what would be a good search term on Amazon? Like, I was thinking about getting some real, like a thing of sour, like a sour ale or like a stout or something. Because, like, I really like sour ales and stouts, but I feel like they're aggressive enough where it would really change the taste of them. You know? Like, I thought those would be a good idea. I just realized if I'm not picking up extra ammo and guns, I really don't need to come in here. That just yields me the Magnum. Haven't tried that. They're pretty good. I like them. But it also, like, if you're the kind of person who prefers either very sour things or very heavy, like, if you're a beer person, have you ever had Guinness? Like, Guinness is an example of a stout. But, like, they tend to be heavier, like, denser beers. Like, that's kind of what, like, I'm thinking of, like a stout. I really like them, but a lot of people don't, and I get why. Yeah, it's, like, I think if, like, Guinness is a pretty good example of one that most people wouldn't know. But it's like a, I want to say stouts come from, like, Eastern Europe. Like, they're an Eastern European thing, mostly. Haven't seen them before. Okay. Yeah, it just might not be a thing that that they have in your part of the world. Like, I know Guinness itself is Irish, but I think like the idea of a stout actually comes from further east. But I'm not 100%.
Have you found anything interesting?
My history of beer knowledge.
But I can't see very well.
Kind of
How
narrow.
about going down to check by yourself?
And also, beer's
I
old
have a
enough where
rope
it's kind
here.
of hard to figure it out.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down using the rope.
Wait.
I am, Griff. It's Sunday. Sundays we usually go a little earlier. But how are you today? How have you been?
Hey, what's going on?
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill. Wait. I'll go and get another rope.
Barry? Barry?
By the way, this is going to be a bad ending run. Just a heads up. Never tried to do beer. It's definitely not for me. Yeah. I mean, I get that. Like, it's one of those things where, like, alcohol by and large, any form of it, is one of those things where I think it heavily depends on the person and their personal taste and, like, you know, what they prefer as to whether or not, you know, they want to partake. Like, okay. Solved that problem, didn't I? Fucking nailed them to the ground. Tried beer and it's definitely not for me. Yeah. But I also maintain that if you are somebody who doesn't mind the alcohol drinking, I don't think I could have phrased that weirder. But if you're somebody who's okay with drinking alcohol, I think beer's one of those things, like coffee. There's so many different kinds of it and so many different ways it's made. that I kind of think it's more of a thing of you haven't found the one you like rather than you don't like it. Like, oh, I guess there's no zombie there that time. Used to drink beer back in the day, but I don't drink no more. Yeah, that's a reasonable, like, thing. Everyone kind of likes beer and IPAs. So to get a little beer snobby about it, I kind of hate how popular IPAs have gotten. Because IPAs originally were the beer a company made when they were ramping up production initially. They weren't meant to be, like, popular. They're just kind of like an all-around beer, you know? Something you make to kind of, like, show, like, hey, here's something we can make quick and easy. And it also hides a lot of mistakes. So everywhere having their own IPAs now feels weird to me, you know? A battery. Now I can move the elevator in the courtyard. I like how the game has to tell you that. It's like, hey, you can do this now. No, I don't need anything from over there. But yeah, IPAs are weird to me. Which I used to like IPAs. I've grown out of favor with them. Then again, like, while I drank a bunch on vacation last week, I don't really drink all that much anymore. Like, occasionally. But, like, I really don't smoke that by myself. Uh-oh. I said something, didn't I? I mean, to be fair, like I said, like, aside from, like, last week when I was on vacation, I did drink a good bit last week, admittedly. Doing, like, the mental math on, like, do I have everything I need from here? I believe I do. And just like that, we're done with the mansion, I think. The last couple years, though, I've been more of a cocktail person rather than, like, a beer person. I find that I more want to enjoy what I'm drinking rather than, like, drink via volume. That being said, like, if I go to a party or something, I'll drink beer because it's easier. But for the most part, it's like, I'd rather have, like, one or two cocktails versus, you know, however many beers. I drink a whole case of beer by myself, I'd split it with friends, yeah. Well, to be fair, I think it's a very, like, personal thing of, like, sort of there being a problem, you know, which is a realistic thing. We are talking about something that people can find addictive and have struggles with, you know. I think aside from that, though, like, often, like, nowadays especially, if I'm drinking, it's not really to get drunk, it's, you know, just because I like the taste of whatever I'm having, or because I wanted a specific thing. It's like if I'm in... By the way, can we all fucking appreciate how I just shot that fucker out of the air? I just shot that fucker out of the air. Fuck you. I got him. You've seen hard Arizona drinks. I've seen a lot of companies are coming out with those like hard versions of their drinks. And it's wild. I don't really like drinking, so I only do it socially for special occasions. To be fair, that's also a very common thing. Even Sunny D, too, yeah. I'm torn on those. Because I think to a point, it's kind of scummy. In a weird way, where it's like, I kind of feel like they're advertising to either the very young or taking advantage of nostalgia. And I'm not sure if, like, that's okay, you know? Like, I don't have, like, a real problem with it. But it does feel weird, you know? Although, that being said, I haven't had any of them, so I don't know if they're good. Also, the Sunny D ones, particularly, aren't they, seltzers? I seem to remember when I saw the packaging for them, it said seltzer, but I could be wrong. Which I don't really like those. That's a trend that I'm kind of, like, not the biggest fan of. Of course, every seltzer just kind of tastes like radio static. Like, they all just kind of taste like when your TV goes fuzzy. With, like, with the most vague flavors. It's like, oh, here's apple. And it tastes like apple. As seen through the lens of the truck driver loosely describing and whispering the word apple at the palate. Like, seltzers give me a headache. I could see that. Like LaCroix, yeah. LaCroix's one of those ones I don't get. Like, if I want to have a carbonated beverage, I'll just have a soda. You know? And this is coming from somebody who likes tonic water. Like, legitimately, I will drink a tonic water just as a tonic water. Like, I like that quinine taste. But yeah, the seltzers I never quite understood. Although, I think I did have a seltzer a couple years ago that was pretty tasty. There's gonna be a wild sentence, y'all. When we were at a refugee camp, one of the soldiers gave me one to try, and I quite liked it. I think it was a seltzer. It was like mango flavored. It was actually pretty good. So I think we were having a conversation about how, like, in my opinion, seltzers aren't all that flavorful. And she was trying to dissuade me of that notion. Need to drop off some of this stuff so I have room. Although, to be fair, I'm of the mindset, like, I'm not going to tell somebody else not to like something. Like, as long as it's not actively harmful, it's like, yeah, you enjoy what you're going to enjoy. Like, unabashedly and without remorse, enjoy what you're going to enjoy. You know? As I sit here and play a video game from 1996 that I have played literally hundreds of times. Like, enjoy what you're going to enjoy unabashedly. You know? There's a ladder. Will you descend it? Yes.
Is that Jill?
Is that Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive!
Wait there! Are you
Yeah.
with anybody, Jill?
What? Oh no, I'm alone. But why are you asking?
Listen, the stars are going to be finished soon. Someone is a traitor. Everything was plotted from the start by Umbrella.
Yeah, don't worry
Enrico!
about following whoever shot Enrico, Jill.
Killed him, I wonder.
Just stand here and pontificate on it. He couldn't have moved because of this injury. He's holding something. God damn it, I don't want pistol ammo. I have no need for your bullets. You know, if this is Chris's campaign, there would have been 5 hunters in this room already. Yeah, it sucks getting stun locked, doesn't it, nerd? This is just me being a little angry about how many times the hunter skilled me the other day. By the way, it was wild this week. Doing a stream Wednesday and Thursday, like doing them one right after the other. It felt wrong. It felt like I shouldn't be allowed to do that. My nose itches. Wait, I don't even have to go over there. I don't need flame rounds. Oh, shit! That hunter legitimately startled me. Whoa, what the fuck? Scoozy? Speaking of things that legitimately frightened me for a moment. Fucking spider doing a fucking electric shuffle towards me wasn't too great. I know I'm saving a lot. I'm worried the game will crash. Don't at me. Or at me, hell, I could use a scandal. Get some buzz. I need a book. Come to think of it, I don't think I have to actually trigger this rock either. I don't need what's behind it. So I think I can just leave without triggering the rock. That's a good part about doing a, going for the bad ending. You don't really have to give a shit about a lot of things. And when you have infinite ammo, you don't have to scrounge. Which I feel like a lot of people kind of like aren't into the idea of playing through a game after you've beaten it with the unlockables. But I always find it like kind of fun to just kind of like have my way with a game once I've finished. That makes you sound so terrible. That sentence isn't great. Or is it? But yeah, like I really enjoy like being able to do a run of a game. Is that what New Game Plus is? I never understand. Pretty much. It depends on the game. I love when games have a New Game Plus. Because I feel like the first time through you play a game, and you play it very conservatively, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know where you're going. Then when you have New Game Plus, and like, oftentimes New Game Plus is, you beat the game, and then you start the game over, but you get to keep all your upgrades, or like equipment, or what have you, and then build on that from there. A lot of games will give you the, like, you'll have the ability to, like, fully upgrade things once you do New Game Plus. Which I always really like the idea of, like, going in and playing a game, instead of having to struggle through it the first time, having the ability to, like, really dial in. And a lot of New Game Plus will make the enemies harder, or they'll make, they'll change up, like, your resources that you gather if you're on New Game Plus. Like, this one, when I played it the first time, obviously I didn't have the infinite submachine gun, but I didn't. This is why I saved too many times. That cutscene triggered in it. Alright. Give me 1 second to load it back up. I also like New Game Plus, though. Oh, did I fuck up by hitting enter? I always do that. I'll hit enter instead of grab the controller to skip the intro. Instead of, move my cursor off to the side here. But yeah, maybe it's because I am the kind of person where I'll play the same game over and over again. Okay, controller. It's not doing anything. I'm hitting all of the buttons. Literally all of them. In my giant hands. Now, here's the test of how good my memory is. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, if I have to exit out of this game... Oh, god damn it. There's no way back out of this. That's what I get for running my mouth. Alright. Third time's a charm.
Resident Evil.
Okay. See why I keep saving, though? So we did not lose all that much. I need a book. Unfortunately, we do have to do this part again. This stupid ass part. But yeah, I often enjoy playing a game after I've beaten it, and I'm a big fan of comfort media, which is like, I really like this game. It feels familiar. I have nostalgia for it, and I'll just keep replaying it, you know? I know a lot of people don't necessarily do that. But yeah, like, means in particular, like, when I unlock a thing in a game, I'll play through the game again just to play with that unlockable. You know? Like, for better or worse. Then again, I also have a tendency to, like, I like 100%ing games ever so often. Depending on the game. And how much bullshit there is to unlock to 100% it. Because there are certain games that I really like that I've not 100%ed. Alan Wake is a good example. I am not playing through nightmare mode of that game. Like, because you have to 100% that game, you have to play it on nightmare mode to get certain pages that don't show up in the regular game. And I'm not doing that. That sounds awful. There we go. Nope. Missed. Missed again. There should really be a handrail around that. I don't need to go in that hallway at all, I think. I wonder whose computer this is. It's a mystery. Also, it's wild to me that there's no mouse. Even though that is a graphical user interface, there's no mouse. That's how I unlock my computer in the mornings. Which I've taken to locking my computers when I'm not home, and I don't know why. Like, it's just all of a sudden been a thing I've been doing. There isn't really a reason for it, you know? Yes, the visual data room. Just like the normal Windows lock, like you hit Control Alt Delete and then lock computer like that, where you need to like use my password to open my PC. I don't know why, but lately it's just been a thing I've been doing. Like I really like any sensitive data I have like is encrypted. Like I don't have to worry about it in that regard. You know. Like I use long like randomly generated passwords. I don't get off. Hate the chimeras. I forgot about that for whatever reason. Sticking like those security lock cables stores these on computer. There's a name for those, and I forget what it is. Like there's like legitimately a name for those types of locks. I forget what it is though. Ever mention how much I hate these fucking things? Like a Ferguson lock or like a Murphy lock or something. It's gonna bug the shit out of me. Not being able to remember the name of those. But I will step out in a moment and get the red herb that's in the next room. So I can have another full heal with me. For my fight with Tyrant. We're almost done. Like, we are very close to the end of this. Nope, didn't want a second. Kensington, there we go. Kensington Lock is the name I was thinking of.
Jill!
This is also a family brand name that I recognize as Kensington. Yeah, it's definitely Kensington Lock is the name
was
I'm
looking for
thinking
you.
of, at least.
Barry.
But it's that, like,
Jill,
on laptops you'll see
don't
them,
be
that
angry.
little, like, slit
I
on the
wanted
back
you
with
to
a
wait
lock
for
above
me.
it. That's what
Barry,
those are.
don't screw up again like you did when you dropped that rope.
Which, back in the day, computers, like, you could buy a case for the computer that did have, like, a key. So that you could, like, turn on and off the computer and lock the computer. Like, a physical lock. Which was neat.
Wesker?
You did a fine job,
I always
Barry.
said if I ever got into case
Just
modding,
as
that would be
I
one of those things. I
thought.
wanted to put an
I think you
ignition
should stay
system on
away
it.
from Barry.
Where,
Jill.
like, you straight up have to turn
I
a
hear
key
that his
and hit a
wife and
switch.
2 daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I
But
tell him
that would
to.
also be kind of annoying.
You are so cruel.
Well,
Or if I
you
ever
don't
had
have to worry
had to
about
be in charge
anything,
of sensitive data,
because
I
you'll
would
be
get myself
free
one of them
from
iron
this world
keys.
very soon, Jill.
Where you need to,
Why do you
or
have
like
to destroy
I
stars?
think iron keys.
That's
is the name
Umbrella's
brand.
intention.
Where
This
it's a
laboratory has been
encrypted thumb
engaging
drive
in
that you have
dangerous
to plug into a
experiments.
computer to
Recently, an
unlock it.
accident
Like
has
it's a
occurred.
physical
Anyway,
key kind
this
of thing.
disaster cannot be made public.
And they're near unhackable.
That's why having stars nosing about is so inconvenient. So you're a
That's if I'm
slave of
really gonna go,
Umbrella
like,
now,
hardcore,
along with these virus monsters.
cybersecurity kind of thing.
I think you misunderstand me, Jill. To me, the monsters you mention mean nothing. I'm going to burn all of them together with this entire laboratory.
You don't appreciate
I
that Barry's
must
forearm
complete
is
my
like the
mission
size of Jill's
as
head.
ordered by Umbrella. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry!
Barry's such a fool. He'll be under the control of Umbrella forever.
How come both Umbrella and you can intimidate him by taking his family as hostages?
Umbrella? Well, I intimidated him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used him for my personal purposes, though both you and Barry seem to think I was following orders from Umbrella.
So you're planning
His
something
personal
else?
purposes.
If you succeeded in developing the world's most powerful biological weapon, what would you do? What if you were in charge?
You must stop this now.
You're a brave girl. But if I were you, I wouldn't give up such a big discovery. You guys are idiots. No one understands its
That's me,
real
Wesker.
value.
So you're going to steal all the research?
Better yet, I'm going to
Oh,
show
because
you
I'm on the wrong
tyrant.
computer, that's why. Yep, that's Tyrant. Oh shit. Hope that works. My controller just turned off.
Tyrant virus is a super virus.
Wouldn't
which
that be a
creates
bitch I die
monster
because I
which
don't
is
have
much
control when the
stronger
cutscene
than
ends?
these. Tyrant is the most powerful biological weapon in the world.
You don't mean you're experimenting on real people?
This is really beautiful. All this power will be mine.
For the sake of an awful creature?
Don't be upset. All weak people exist to be eaten.
I still love the Tyrant model. It looks so cool. Meanie Wesker. Meanie Wesky. My mind didn't even try to read it as weaker. My mind auto-corrected it to Wesker.
Don't come this way! No!
I like Tyrant's little tiny butt and his little butt crack. He is not
Can't
caked
control
up.
what it does.
And that's the last we'll ever see of Tyrant. You know, in case you need handgun ammo in this room. Yeah, gone so soon, exactly. More like the ultimate failure. What a miserable death. Let's get the hell out of here. Just one more thing to take care of. Can't catch me.
Hi, Jill. It's you.
Barry?
I'm really embarrassed.
I'd
to
be
see you
embarrassed too
now.
if I got this far and died.
Just leave me. Go quickly.
It's over, Barry. Wesker's dead.
Is that so? Jill, will you do me a favor? This is my last wish. Please give this photo to my family. Will you?
Sure.
Forgive me, Jill.
My dearest Moira and Polly, I hope you will grow up to be strong and beautiful women and help to cheer up Mother. Your father will be watching you all from heaven. Dad. Yep. Barry dies. In the bad ending. There's also, if you notice, no self-destruct system.
This is Brad. We're running out of fuel. If there is anyone alive, contact me now, okay? This is your last.
Because if you don't, if Barry dies, he never, or Wesker doesn't get knocked out, he gets impaled by the tyrant, and he never goes and sets off the self-destruct system. And thus doesn't unlock every door, so you get the master key. Which means that you can go save Chris if you've collected all the Mo disc and done that. I did not. So, Chris is still in that cell. But no self-destruct system, which means the place ain't gonna blow up. And that's game. There's like 8 endings to this game, I think. Like, depending on what you do, there's like 8 endings. So it is fucking awesome that like you technically can do everything kind of separately. But the mansion doesn't blow up. And Jill was all by herself in the helicopter. I don't know where that hair was because we had her without her hat on and she didn't have that. There goes the helicopter. And we were met once again with our little theme song thing with the, I guess, I got the bad ending, so it might all be deaths actually. Or like characters getting hit. God, that's gruesome. Actually, so far, Jill's died twice in this little sequence. And, okay, there it goes. She hasn't died this time. And Chris has only been hit. Oh no, there's the yawn death. Which is really hard to trigger. Which I like this song. I will say. This is a fun song. Bye, Rebecca. This one gonna be crushed by a boulder. Oh yeah. Versus, you know, torching those zombies with a rocket launcher. Which I think I might have gone quick enough to unlock the rocket launcher this time. I'm not sure. It always confused me when you kill the tyrant. Like, whenever the rocket launcher pitching happens, he's looking up to the right. I'm not sure why. What's this? The tyrant is still alive. And now outside. I'm sure that'll be fine for the local eco system. Eco. I think I said equal. Total time, 1 hour, 21 minutes, 11 seconds. Number of saves, 11. That's not a bad time. There we go. So it wasn't a very long time. But I do want to see.
Resident Evil.
Do want to see if that unlocked anything else.
What is this?
Wow. What a
Like,
mansion.
we're not going to play through again, but I want to see if it unlocked anything.
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it. Don't open that door.
But Chris is...
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert.
It didn't notify me that I unlocked anything else, so I don't think I did. But we'll find out in a second.
A dining room.
Yeah, no. That's right, I don't have the closet key either. Well, let's get back to the main menu.
What?
What is this?
What is it?
Blood.
Blood.
Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Come here and kiss me, big boy. Getting hit in the back does more damage. There we go. Man, that carpet is juicy. Although, I don't know if I unlocked anything with Chris, though. So many save files.
I don't know what happened.
Barry, where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but
We
he's
just finished this.
probably-
Barry was dead in the lab.
No.
Which is one of those things, whenever somebody
What is
complains
that?
about
I'll go
canonical
and check.
Resident Evil,
Okay, Jill
And
and
they
I will
reference
stay in the
1,
hall
2,
in
or
case of an
3.
emergency.
like, I feel like it's absolute horseshit. There is technically
Chris?
no canonical run of RE1. There
Take
is
care.
there's an arguable canon for 2, which is still kind of thin. Oh, I did unlock something. So, this is the dumbass weird gun from the, like, cover. Or rather, I guess it's a light machine gun. But yeah, so, fuck it, we'll see how far we can get into Chris.
Wesker? Jill?
Which actually, you know what? I should have done this a moment ago, but we're actually going to upgrade the, or update the,
What happened to
The title.
Jill and Wesker?
because now we're on to a Chris fun run. There we go. What's fun is, I've never had this on PC back in the day. I had this for PS1. And the Ingram that we use for all Jill's run, and this light machine gun that we're using for this run, neither were in the PlayStation version. So, like, I've never gotten to use these before. And it's fun. Because now it's a survival horror. But the enemies are the ones that have to survive. But to be fair, big ass gun looks funny for Chris Redfield.
Whoa! What is
It's
it?
also just a big black
What?
box.
Oh! Oh no! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
What, spray me in
you
the face?
must be from the Bravo team.
Yes, I'm
Those
Rebecca.
did it working with the
Rebecca
amount of memory old
Chambers.
consoles had, yeah.
I'm a newcomer.
Well, to be
I
fair,
just joined the Stars Bravo
One
team
of the
last
reasons
month.
why Resident
Well,
Evil worked
I'm
as well
really
as it
sorry.
did
Are
is
you all
because of the
right?
pre-rendered backgrounds.
Yes.
Because you
I'm
essentially
Chris
have
Redfield
one,
from the Alpha team.
a couple character
Are
models
you
walking
the only
around in
person
front of a
here from the
JPEG.
Bravo team?
Like, it actually
Well,
works out really
because
easily.
the helicopter made a
Like, they were
forced
able to do a
landing.
lot,
I just ran into this house anyway, but
you know?
I see. There's nothing else you could have done anyway. It's good you're here.
yes, sir. But
Which also is
it's
why
strange. I serviced the
RE1
helicopter
Remake
recently, but something
looks
went
so
wrong with
good
the engine.
still.
It was such a
Like,
short
when they did
flight.
the HD remake, all they did was up-res the, like, character models. So, like the zombies, you know, like all of those, they just up-res those and, you know, went about their day. And they wound up looking so good.
Well, what should I do now? If you go out to search for the other members, how about letting me come with you?
All right, let's do it.
More polygons,
Yes,
exactly.
sir. I'll do my best.
But for the
I
HD
have
remakes,
to prepare
they
something.
because
Would
they
you like to go ahead?
because they were able to pretty much, like, the backgrounds were just a JPEG. So we're going to make them actual 3D backgrounds when they started the remake. But by making them, like, I'm losing my train of thought so hard on this. By making them flat images with, like, the occasional, like, thing over top of them, they were able to up-res them almost infinitely because they made the images so small. Like, they up-resed them so much when they initially made them and then fit them onto the GameCube. They were able to take the original files that had so much more data than the actual game had and blow them up to, you know, 4K, 6K, what have you. And the game winds up looking so good still. You know? Because they had so much more to work with that. And, you know, modern computing, you don't have to worry about, like, well, does it fit? You know? I still can't get the screen to stop. Time to go backwards now and make the run. I mean, modern calculators are pretty powerful. Back in the day, we had like TI-83s, I think they were, in computer class or for math in high school. And I used to have Doom on mine. Like, I used to be able to play Doom on it. That was fun back in the day, playing Doom on the calculator. That corner's not the best rendered. That 83's look so cool. Really helped out in school. My brother has it somewhere. Now I sort of have a financial calculator I use for my accounting class. When you say financial calculator, I imagine one of the big sons of bitches with like the ream of paper on it and all, and like the arm that you pull down. I don't know why I went this way. I also don't think I need anything out of this box, so I don't know why I went in there. Realistically, I should have come from the other direction. Small, so wimpy looking. Oh no, not the wimpy looking calculator. Gotta have a big, strong calculator. I am of the generation where we all kind of have the same, like, anger about it, where we're like, oh, you won't have a calculator all the time. It's like, yes, I will. Like, I have like 3 different calculators on me at any given time. Like, with the Steam Deck, I carry around a full computer in my backpack all the time. Like, there's a calculator on my watch. There's a calculator on my phone. Yeah, like this thing, I have multiple calculators on my person at any given moment. And that's assuming I don't have my Kindle with me. Like, my Kindle, I also have a calculator on. In fact, when I was in college, I used that in my algebra class as my fucking calculator. I didn't bother buying one. I just had a Kindle app. Like, don't tell me I won't have a calculator on my person at all times. That's some bullshit. I do. Often. Multiple ones at certain points. Alright. Remember, these herbs are here. Chris doesn't have the inventory slots. My middle high school teachers lied. Yeah. Like, I remember back in the day when they were like, oh, you won't have one on you all the time. The fuck I won't. I could very well have more than one on me. Let's get rid of the special kid. Let's see what outfits Chris has. Good old Meat Redfield. Strange looking costume. Will you change your clothes? Yes. His normal one's a brown jacket and like tan pants. That's his normal costume that's in every version of this game. This one, which has the big Made in Heaven logo on the back and, you know, is actually hanging up in the RPD. But let's see what his other one is. Different looking costume. Which also, like, that's what it says on the back of Claire's jacket as well. Both of which are a Queen reference. The rock band Queen. Brave Bomber. Ooh. Like his little tie. Let's be little boy Blue here for a little while. Let's go check on Richard. Richard dead? Yeah, Richard's dead. I think if you meet... Which, no, thinking about it, it's impossible to meet Rebecca first in the thing, because you need the sword key to get to anywhere to get the armor key. And you need the armor key to unlock that door, so I have no idea how to meet Rebecca in there. All right. I need an item slot open. Oh, I didn't realize there was an ink ribbon here. The game's a little weird with where it gives you ink ribbons. Like this first one, usually in the later Resident Evil games, there's like an ink ribbon every time you're near an ink or a typewriter. But this one, it's like, I don't know, they might be around here somewhere. I don't know why I bothered unlocking that door. I'm not going in there. Nothing in there for me. But realistically, I just need to drop off this. Yes. Then we'll give Rebecca a little bit of time to practice. We'll go clear up a couple other things in the mansion that I want to get done. Then we'll be out of the mansion. Because it takes Rebecca a little bit of time. Chris unfortunately can't read music.
It's me, Chris.
Is that you, Rebecca?
No, it's a fucking...
It's
the Pope.
It's the Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play?
You know what's funny? it's really hard to pretend to be bad at playing music. Like, if you know how to play an instrument, it's really hard to fake not being able to play an instrument.
Wait, what is that?
My interpretation is off a little.
Is that what we're calling it?
Chris, may I practice for a while?
Well, you have Rebecca practice, yes.
See? Just relax and play.
All right.
We're gonna grab some health items to stockpile for later. Because realistically, that's gonna be our major concern. Wish I picked up learning an instrument growing up. I mean, it's never too late. Like, a lot of people get frustrated when they're first learning, though, especially as adults, that they feel like they should be able to do it, like, right away. But, like, if you're patient and, like, have time, like, there's nothing stopping you from picking up an instrument, you know? And, like, guitar and bass are fairly simple, you know? Like, I'm not gonna say you're gonna pick up piano super easy, but, like, those two are fairly straightforward, you know? You go drop off my spoils. And I think grab the matching key, because I don't have that in my inventory. But yeah, a lot of people, like, get frustrated when they first start playing, because they try to learn, like, certain things right away, and they don't start with, like, very easy stuff, and they get really frustrated at it, you know, which is understandable. Oh, there is another mansion door I didn't open. Apparently, all of the green herbs are out here. But yeah, like, I kind of am of the thought, like, it's never too late to learn something. You know? You might even like it and, like, be real good at it. Hmm. There we go. I knew there was somewhere around here to get rid of this. Let me do this puzzle real quick. You know what? I can play guitar, I can play bass. I've dabbled in, like, violin, viola, cello, saxophone. You know what I was absolutely... What I absolutely just could not get my head around? Flute. I couldn't even make a noise out of the son of a bitch. You laugh. The triangle can be slightly more complicated than you think it is. Because I did percussion in concert band. I did a little bit of percussion and bass. And there's way more to triangle than you think it is. But in high school, the girl I dated in high school played the flute. And very many times, she tried to, like, explain to me how the flute works. And I could never even get a noise out of the fucking thing. Like, I couldn't get the slightest little bit of a sound. I could never get the embouchure right. Or embouchure, however it's said. Like, it was just not a thing I was capable of doing. Alright, now we only have to bring one of those with us when we come back here. I wanted to grab this. And there's a red herb in here. And by the way, there's a zombie at the end of this hall. I'm not going to bother with him. Because he will be gone when we actually have to go anywhere near there. If you can tell, there's only two resources I'm worried about because I have infinite ammo, and that's health items and ink ribbons. Everything else be damned. We're gonna throw a quick save on it. Yeah, my ex-girlfriend played flute and piccolo in marching band. She was pretty good at both of them, too. Like, again, like, if I remember correctly, she enjoyed it, but wasn't, like, super hardcore into it. Like, I'm fairly certain she did marching band. Like, she obviously liked it, of course. But I think she mostly did it for, like, the social aspect. Less so the like, love of music. You know? And I can't say I blame her. Like, the social aspect of marching band was kind of a big deal. I know that's why I did it. I enjoy music. I liked playing. I liked having somewhere to play. But, like, the social aspect of it was definitely the big draw.
Chris!
You ready yet, Rebecca? Not getting any fucking younger here.
You like it?
Once again, look at Chris's fucking frown. Just, oh, I guess now you can't see shit. I say something, he blocks his face. Somebody doesn't like the attention.
Oh, that was great.
You know an instrument I actually really enjoyed playing? And it's gonna sound stupid.
That?
The cymbals. I really enjoyed playing the cymbals. Like the marching cymbals, the ones where you wear one on either hand and, you know, bang them together. I surprisingly really enjoyed those because they're far more complex than you would think they are. Like, there's a couple different ways you can hit them together to make different sounds and whatnot. And it was actually a lot of fun to play. Now, I am also, despite the fact I am a bass player, like, primarily I'm a bassist. Because I'm a far better bassist than I am guitarist. Even though I did learn guitar first, I am a far better bass player. I can't count. I am rhythmically challenged. I have so much trouble hitting things on beat. To the point where it's almost embarrassing. Like, but I enjoyed the shit out playing cymbals. Howdy, girly. How are you today? Let me give you a quick shout out. Thank you for popping in, though, before you go to sleep. Oh, Lord. The heartburn.
Der hat hier eine Wall.
Oh Lord, I screwed it all up.
An energy mag drin.
Extended energy mag here, level 2.
I was gonna try to make the shout out bigger, but I couldn't. I fucked it up. But girly, hopefully you're doing well. It's nice to see you. What is that looting clip? I don't know, man. The clip robot is a weird benevolent god. You know, it just kind of does. We do not question the knowledge of the clip robot. Okay, y'all. I think this might be the first time I've streamed this and gotten out of that fight without getting tagged at least once. But we did it. Thanks to the infinite light machine gun. Which, once again, I am thrilled that, like, I'm getting to play with these guns that I didn't get to play with when the game came out. So these weren't in the PlayStation version. And that I don't have to run all the way across the goddamn mansion. Get out of here. Although I do want to throw a save at it right beforehand. I know I save a lot. The game crashes now and again. And frankly, I don't want to have to redo parts. I can't believe it's like the end of summer already. Good, and you, I'm playing Talos Principle 2, and it's just insane good. I don't know if you know the first one, the second one. Better you should really try it out. If you're cool with puzzles and very deep philosophy story about life, universe, etc. I do enjoy very deep stories about life, the universe, and etc. And about $15 on the internet. The name sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you anything about that game. Let me jot it down in my little notebook here real quick. Talos. Apparently this pen is dry. Let me just put that face up for a little bit and grab my other one. Grab the one that's in my shirt pocket. Telos Principle. Gonna stream that. You have to tell me on stream, I will definitely watch. Do I need to have played the first one to understand the second one? Like, is it heavily dependent? Because I do enjoy puzzles, and I do enjoy story games. Because I am kind of thinking about what comes after. But yeah, if I don't have to be like intimately familiar with the first one to play the second one, possibly. Unless you also think the first one's real good. Like if the first one's particularly good too, I'll check both of them out. Like I said, I vaguely remember the name. I don't remember what they're about. Then again, I'm terrible about that. Like, I will remember the name, or I will hear the name of something. Like, I will consciously know about the thing. But I wouldn't be able to tell you a single detail about it, just that I know I've heard it. It would be better to understand some details talking about, but not necessarily works because the story is in general. And second is better in terms of everything. First, already an insane game. Also, Unreal Engine 5.2 with Lumen Ray Tracing. Ooh. God damn, so many dogs. I'll have to check it out then. Those details, to ask you a vague question. Those details, would it be worth it, like, watching a recap video of the first one before playing the second one? Like, just so I'm aware of what happened in the first one to kind of be able to get the story better? Or is it just like you can hop in and it tells you, it recaps enough where you'll get it? Because I often wonder that about certain, like, sequels. You know? I don't know why I just kind of stood there and watched. Oh, I'm fine. Okay, so that would be 6:45, I think. No, that would be 12:45. Yeah, recap would be good if you don't want to really play the first one. You could still do that if you want more of this puzzles and stuff. Alright, here's a better question then. How long are they? Like, are they super long games where, like, I couldn't, like, spend a weekend and just kind of get through it real quick and then play the second one on stream? Or are they, like, short enough where, like, or is it long enough where that's, like, not really feasible? You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm asking a lot of questions. I apologize. In a second, if you like this one, you will 100%. Okay. I've been looking for something new to play, admittedly. Like, I feel like I haven't had anything, like, that I've not already aware of to play lately. So it'd be nice to have something new. Like, I feel like it's, like, I went through Game Pass yesterday and just kind of, like, gave a cursory glance to see what's out there. And, like, very few things really, like, tickled my fancy for what to stream. There were a couple things where I was like, yeah, I do want to play that, but I don't necessarily want to stream the first time I'm playing it. It doesn't look like the kind of thing that'd be super interesting to go into cold on stream. Or I don't think it'll be more than one stream, in which case it kind of gets relegated to a Sunday. Which I guess now that I'm doing Sundays again, I gotta start looking for. Wait. Which, now that I'm doing Sundays again, I guess I do gotta kind of start putting back together, like, the idea of, like, oh, I need games that are either 3 hours or so in length, or like that I only want to kind of look at once. And it's fine. So the first one is shorter than the second, but the balancing of the puzzle difficulty is a bit more tricky. That means it could be pretty long because the puzzles are getting really hard. Smart you are. Oh, that's horrible because I'm stupid. The second one is longer. I believe it's more puzzle, more balanced. Okay. That always worries me. So, every time we play a game where there's puzzles on stream, I'm not sure if any of you have ever noticed, I get real nervous having to do them. Unless it's a game like Resident Evil where I've played it before and, like, I know the answer to the puzzle well before I ever get there. I get super nervous whenever there's a puzzle in a game, because while I'm smart enough to figure it out, the anxiety of being on camera will fuck with me. So I will just freak out. My mind won't, I've never seen a number before in my life. Like, I don't know shit. Like, it's my first day. I will just freak out and not be able to do anything. Just because there's a camera pointed at me. Like, suddenly I've lost my goddamn mind. You know? Oh, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. Can I climb on top of these? Can I get enough of a... Come on, Chris, push it. Push it real good. Oh, yeah, nah, I fucked this up. Trying to be quick about it, I fucked it up. Reset the room. Which, by the way, these boxes on your view actually have, like, texture and are, like, colored and all that. Like, they're brown. For me, they are pretty much black. Like, I don't know if it's because my monitor's HDR and the output to the capture card isn't. But yeah, no, they are black to me. High dynamic range means I've lost all detail in the darks. It's like whenever somebody asks you your favorite thing, going back to the me being stupid thing. Whenever somebody asks you like your favorite thing, and instantly you're like, it's like, what's your favorite movie? I've never seen a movie in my entire life. I've never heard of this. What is a movie? Like suddenly you can't think of a single one. You know? Like you just freak out. That's exactly what happens anytime I have to solve a puzzle on stream, despite the fact that I love puzzle games. Not into puzzle. I just played the first 25 for like 25 hours and I'm maybe 50% finished. Oh, Jesus Christ, 25 hours. 50% finished. The second one I played for 30 hours and I probably 25 hours. Oh, Jesus. Those make them sound like they're very long games. Because if it's 50 hours long, assuming that 25 hours you're about 50%, so doubling that would be about 50 hours. Like, and then it being, what, 120? Let me check on BRB. Oh no. Like, to be fair, like, if you're on your way to bed, like, don't worry about checking how long to beat. I will check how long to beat when we're done. Like, it's not prescient needing to know. Depends how smart you are, so how fast. Are they reasonable puzzles at least? Like, it's not like I'm going to have to do a bunch of math, because once again, math is banned in this chat. Math is banned in this stream. It's in the rules and everything. Ah, shit, I think I fucked up and Rebecca might survive this game. I don't give it enough credit, but I like how they give you the visual report here. So there's no way you can't not pick it up, because it is contingent on you having it for cutscenes. Also, I really like this springy bass. Boom, 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 boom. Fuck, it's Rebecca.
Chris!
Rebecca, no, it's no use.
No, it absolutely is a use. Like, you can kill it with bullets.
Whoa!
Chris!
Take this file with you. Use the information.
I should have not let Rebecca come with me.
And kill the root. Becca, please.
Chris! Don't die!
I'd like to point out that that plant is actively sucking his blood. So yeah, we get to watch me do fucking V-Jolt again. By the way, there's absolutely a reason I picked up 2 4s. Just thinking about possibilities, nothing else. Also, trial and error between the puzzles. You always get deep text read and dialogue for you. Oh shit, never thought about that. Oh. That doesn't sound too bad. Like, that doesn't sound like it'll, like, cause me to panic. Because, like, not to toot my own horn, I'm pretty good at being able to play the game, know what the game's talking about, and be able to keep up conversation. Like that is something I am particularly good at, so like hopefully that'll help. 7 and 6. Bench I'm very sore. I'll check it out. I'll at the very least when I get done here. Is it have you been playing it on stream? Or have you been playing it cuz I swear when I see it pop up you're mostly doing Apex, but I could be wrong. My attention to detail ain't always the greatest. Oh, I have an itch in the back of my head. Oh no. I washed my hair today and now it's all poofy. I just for private streaming for like 1 or 2 hours. Okay. Because I figure I'll like go and take a look at. Oh, we can actually kill something as Rebecca. Hold on. Fuck these sharks. Look at that. We finally got to kill something as Rebecca. But yeah, I'll check it out. At the very least, I'll watch a trailer, see if I can't find your gameplay on it. You know. I think it's rude that you still have to fight half this fucking thing after Rebecca kills it. How dare it make me bleed my own blood.
Oh! I can't believe it! Are you okay?
Yeah, so much for him. We got to the root of the problem.
I'm out of water.
Saved again.
I just...
We'll get to the next shave
Really?
spot. I'll go run and refill
you.
my water real quick and use the bathroom.
You'd do the same for me, wouldn't you?
No, absolutely not. I would leave you for dead.
I guarantee it.
Why does Chris say it like he's trying to get in her pants?
Chris, this is Richard's
I
radio.
guarantee it.
We received communication from Brad at the courtyard a little while ago, but he is still flying around in the sky. He obviously
wish I could skip
couldn't hear our
cutscenes.
voices. Maybe his radio is broken.
Honestly, I wish that was the thing they added to this.
I see. Understood. I'll keep it. We should somehow let Brad know we're here.
At the pharmaceutical room I found a little while ago, I think I will be able to make something.
Fucking ants. There's an ant on my monitor. Little bitch.
Anyway, Chris, I'm glad
So the first
you're
one's 15
safe.
to 20 and 18 to 30 for the second one. Okay. That's not too bad. You know, instead of using them green herbs, I'm gonna use green Rebecca.
This room is fully equipped with medical supplies. I can treat you, except for your major injury. Would you like me to?
Whoop.
Yes, please do something for me, temporarily.
Okay, that's fucking weird. My phone just started playing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Stream if you're gonna start it. I want to be here for the reactions. Oh, certainly. I'll ping you in some manner.
Most of these medicines are from Umbrella.
That's weird as shit. I wonder if it's
What's Umbrella?
She who shall not be
Don't
named
you know?
just got activated
It's a
on my wrist.
large-scale pharmaceutical company based in Raccoon City.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Well, thanks, Rebecca. Now, excuse me, I have other shit to do. So many cutscenes. It's like fucking Metal Gear Solid in this part.
Wesker!
Chris, you're alive.
But yeah, no, I'll let you know if I
words
do.
Exactly.
It sounds interesting, to be fair.
Where's Jill?
Like,
Aren't you with Jill?
I'm sorry. We were attacked by a strange monster. I lost track of her while we were scouting around. I hope she's okay.
I see. Well, it's not your fault. This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead. What should we do, Wesker?
We have to complete this mission. Whether we escape or stay and look for Jill, we don't have many bullets left, and we can't even protect ourselves. We're still in trouble.
trying to figure out what the aesthetic of
Chris,
it is.
there are a lot of locked rooms in that house.
Kinda
Check them out one more time.
But there's also a
There
robot.
must be a place to hide safely. I'll look around the house a little more.
Okay.
Let's get going.
Let's save before the game crashes on us again. And now that I mention it, I really have to pee. Alright. So, I will be right back. I have to use the bathroom and I want to refill my water. In the meantime, grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself something to drink, or use the restroom yourself. Either way, I will be right back. Don't redeem anything till I get back. Don't break anything. I will leave the clips on for you, though. All right? Oh, there's the egg. I'm going for it.
He bends, he stretches, even ties and knots, but
what did I
always
just
returns
goddamn
to his
say?
original shape.
Oh, a bummer, dude.
Oh, he mad. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate and all that. No. Like, Ethan looks... Like, if you look at Ethan... Like, he looks like a, if you look at a bald eagle dead on. Like, that confused kind of, like... Look. Excuse me, sir, are you using these needle nose? Do you have a permit for these? And what's this? Some sort of drug pipe? Oh, spark plug, you say? No. Cole Phelps is not a mechanic. Follow the light.
You are hurt. You should go into the light.
God, is that you? You're hurt. You should go into the light. Just give up. Die. You know. No. Like, Ethan looks... Like, if you look at Ethan... Like, he looks like a, if you look at a bald eagle dead on. Like, that confused kind of, like... Look. Whereas, like... Laura, you good? Looks like she's doing a new Fortnite dance. Okay, it's done. Alright, we're gonna test something real quick. I don't know if it's in the game or not, but... It is It is in the game. Wonderful. I'm so glad they kept that in there. Okay. The first one is completely without dialogue. It's all text on the second one, which was developed for over 10 years by a small dev team, feels much more entertaining. Besides the puzzles or like actual NPCs talk with, cutscenes and stuff you start with. If you don't want more puzzles, go for the first one. Okay. I mean, I'll check it out. Like I said, I like puzzle games. Often I will say that one of those games that I really enjoy, but I feel like kind of gets lost in the shuffle, is this game called The Room. Like, I feel like they're only good for one playthrough. That's a text narrator which tells you stuff. First one, you have a lot of text, and a narrator which tells you stuff, like Stanley Parable in the second one. Narrator, but NPCs talk with, and almost multiple choice answers. Okay. I think I boned myself a little bit by picking up that green herb. Always multiple choice answers. I often worry about multiple choice answers in a video game because I feel like that leads to the frustration and not quite the right way to play a thing, where it's you end up just kind of like brute forcing the answer, you know? Which is unfortunate, because I feel like that, like, a lot of people, myself included, kind of default to doing that fairly regular, you know? But yeah, actually going back a second, there's these puzzle games called The Room, which I really enjoy. Like, every one of those games that I've played, I've very muchly enjoyed. The issue is, you play them once, and then the game crashes, and you look like a fool. These are our second or third crash? Which, to be fair, I'm not going to blame that solely on the port. Because I do think a part of it might be the fact that I have modded the game. So, like, that might be part of it. And also, I'm playing with an AMD graphics card. It does not do, you have wrong answers. More like just give you the answer. It depends on actually think or believe or know. Feedback, what do you think about it? Okay. So while multiple choice, it is still kind of open-ended multiple choice. Like, part of it is justifying your answer, not just having an answer. Which, like I said, I enjoy a good puzzle now and again. But part of the reason why I like the Resident Evil series so much is that these early games did have puzzles. You know? Forever a nerd, you know? But yeah, these games, The Room, like, they're very interesting games. They're very pretty. But they are literally, like, you play it once and you can't really play it a second time. You know? Like, I've played, like, the first 2 or 3 of them. And unfortunately, you do kind of just get like, well, I guess I'm done with this. That's $15 down the drain. And they're not long games. I think they're, like, at longest they're like 30, 40 minutes. Like, if you're decent at the puzzle. Although they do have one for VR, I do want to play. I don't know if they have consequences, probably, but the things do, which definitely have consequences and multiple endings. I like being punished for being stupid. We just need this book right quick. A little light reading, if you will. Now we can go through and start clearing shit out. I think I need some sleep. Have a good one. Don't forget to call me. Of course not. If we play it on stream, I'll definitely give you a ring-a-ling-ling. I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep and a lovely Monday. Yeah, fuck it. We can throw that first aid spray all the way up here. I won't be needing that. All right. But you have a good night. Thank you for popping in. Let me give you another shout out and enjoy another girly clip here while I.
No, der wird nix. Das war ambitioniert.
Die werden mit reinkommen. Die kommen mit rein.
Ah, schade. Ich hatte nicht gehofft, dass sie reinkommen.
Einer nur, ist einer nur.
Ja, ich habe aber nicht mehr viel.
Nice.
Oh nein!
Oh! Oh nein! Jemand muss das bitte klippen, Leute.
Scheiße, da war ja gar kein Gelände, das ist ja voll gefährlich.
I reckon y'all might want sound back. Come on, I know you're over there. Come on, you big green bitch. We're gonna run through and kind of clear everything out first. I don't like dealing with these green motherfuckers more than I have to. Remember how many times they killed me before? Also, I maintain putting one right by that door is such an asshole move of this game. Like, it's unreasonably dickish to put one right when you come in the room. Okay. Now that we've gotten all them cleared out. I guess I could have continued back on. We need to go to the other end of the mansion. I guess I could have just continued from the hallway I was on and not backtracked, but we're already here. Although on our way, we are going to pick up a green herb. Because I am slightly damaged. Alright. See, that zombie's gone. We don't have to deal with him. And I guess I could have grabbed that green herb, but I forgot it was there, to tell you the truth. I've been trying to read what that says. Best I can get is prison. Actually, fuck that. God damn it. My nose is all stuffy now. Shit. Give me 1 second, I will be right back. Just hammer the shit out of it. I actually kind of want to see if this works. Infinite missiles, bitch. I don't remember the inside of the clock tower ever being shown. Because I just had to clean all of this shit. And I'm not a fan. Sorry about that. My toilet runs. And when I went to the bathroom, I flushed. I went, oh, I'll fill up my water, then come back and stop the toilet running. I looked over, I had to glance over to my left and saw the light still on because I was like, I'll turn off the light and I'll come back. So I remembered to do it. I didn't remember. Actually, we don't need to go in the library at all. There's not any item I need from the library. It was just like that. We're done the mansion. I technically have everything I need from the mansion. I like Chris's stupid yellow tie. everything here. There's no problems. We can just roll on through. We're gonna hit that item box and save point. Over here, right before we get to the back door. Because I need the crank. And an ink ribbon. Drop this off. And let's get the fuck out of here. I expected there to be a hunter there. And there wasn't. Makes me nervous that there wasn't a hunter there. What happened? So that's where the one that I shot out of the air was in Jill's campaign. And this is hard mode. I don't think they would just give me the extra courtesy of not having an extra enemy somewhere. They generally aren't that kind of reasonable. Can I, please? Thank you. The hitbox for that did not want a fucking hitbox. Take our quick little sojourn over this way. We're about to hit an item box, so I'm like, yeah, let me throw these in here. Doesn't hurt to have a couple extra green herbs on my side. Ah, yes, the extra bullshit we have to deal with in Chris's scenario.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser!
Don't!
Enrico's not very good at finding the spy, is he?
Umbrella.
If you're alone as Jill...
Who is it?
He thinks
is
it's
someone
Jill.
there?
If you're alone as Chris, he thinks it's Chris. If you're Jill and Barry, he has no idea.
What did he mean by that?
Rico's just not very good at finding out who the... I think it's a little fucked up they put 2 hunters in here. It's a little rude. Also, Chris kind of gets boned for weapons in this game. Like, Jill gets the pistol, the bazooka, the shotgun, the magnum. Chris gets the magnum, the shotgun, and the pistol. And the flamethrower. And the flamethrower, I don't really think you can count. Because there's exactly one time where it's useful. And even useful is kind of a stretch. Now you can make the argument that Chris gets more magnum rounds. So like it's a bit of an advantage. I was ready for you that time, you little bitch. That time I was ready for it to fucking come up on me. Might as well get that out of the inventory early. Now, obviously, we're going to save here because, you know, it did crash last time we were up here. Oh, no, I do still need that. I almost put the crank away. I definitely screwed up because I think Rebecca's gonna survive. I think we're gonna get the neutral ending? The half-good ending? I don't know how to phrase it, because there's, like, no survivors. It's character and, or there's character only, character and partner, character and other player character, and then everybody. Like for endings, there's literally 4 endings per, like, campaign for this. I like how the entire world shakes when you use the crank. Every time you use the crank in the cave, the entire world knows it. And son of a bitch, I have to go back to the fucking item box. Got that other Doom book. I knew there was something else I needed. But I don't need the crank anymore, so I got that going for me at least. All right, to the lab. It's weird, the steps are automated. Once you get into that little crack, like the little opening, you automatically walk in and go down. But I have to manually go into the door, and then the elevator just goes down. It's like, they could have made the whole thing one cutscene rather than, like, it didn't need to be multiple. I can hear a zombie. I know there's one behind me. The game wasn't willing to let me have used my ears to figure it out yet. John, Ada. Oh, I spelled John wrong.
Damn.
Damn. I looked down at the Steam Deck and I was like, Jon. Well, that's not right. All right. Now the lab is mostly done. I also like how Chris logs out to stop using his computer. It says he's leaving it. Yes, it's a visual data room. I know. I accidentally clicked on it again. You know what I just realized? if we get the ending I think we're gonna get, then based on how the game went, Chris survives Joe's run, and Joe won't survive Chris's. Technically speaking, in the first run we did, Chris didn't die. He was just locked in a cell the entire time. I don't know why they give you a yellow, I keep saying yellow, blue herb down here. Like, there's no poison enemies in the lab. Motherfucker tried to outsmart me. Haha. Fucking hate these things. We're almost out of a very loud room, don't worry. Now we're just in the moderately loud room.
Rebecca, you're safe.
I saw you in the garden. I've caught up with you at last.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. Don't go out alone.
Yes, sir.
That's just good advice.
Chris, as my subordinate, you have wonderful talent.
I would never work for a company like Umbrella. And Wesker, you were formerly with Umbrella.
What do you mean?
Since when have you been an Umbrella agent? And a traitor to
I've
the
never realized how
stars?
derpy looking
Now you're
Wesker's
wrong.
face is here.
I was formerly with Umbrella, yes. But now I'm prepared to face anything. Even getting rid of you
Fucking Johnny
vigilante
Bravo
stars.
looking motherfucker.
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus, a biological weapon, polluting the entire lab.
No, the worst happened with the tyrant virus. I lost some of my STARS team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you
I just
kill
realized the
Enrico?
outfit we're wearing has a Air Force patch on
Yeah.
the shoulder.
Like this.
Which harkens back to Chris's,
Don't move.
Chris's backstory of being a Air Force pilot.
Chris, I have something to show you. Now.
I think Chris is a little bit of a marriage suit. He can fly a plane, he's a dead shot, like... He can punch a boulder. Like, is there anything Chris can't do? Yeah, I think the decision I made at the very beginning to let Rebecca come with me, I think that's the decision that like, gives you the chance to have her die. And I
Is
think I fucked up
this-
by letting her come with me. I should have
That's
said
right.
no.
This is the ultimate life form.
I think that she
Tyrant.
wouldn't have helped me with Plant 42. And I would have had to save her in the mansion, but she would have...
Stop it.
She would have been in the mansion with the hunters.
Wesker, you're pitiful. This is your savior?
I think that's where I
You
fucked up.
say this failure is your savior?
You can make sure yourself whether Tyrant is a failure or not.
I mean, it is, but that's neither here nor there. Ah, yes, drain the Tyrant.
Go to hell. Jill will join you too.
It's never quite established why
Don't
Tyrant
come this
doesn't
way!
just continue heading for Chris first. Because I'm sure Tyrant would have killed both of them. Like, not just Wesker, but...
You can't kill me.
As for the room, found the door lock switch, unlocked the door, yes. And unfortunately, Becky is still alive.
Wow.
Ha! It seems like this bulletproof jacket is pretty strong.
I see.
How about
That's something I
Captain
hate
Wesker?
in media. When somebody
He
will
is
get shot
sleeping with the
while they're
ultimate
wearing a bulletproof
failure.
vest.
Hurry up. I want to get out
Which,
of
once
here.
again, anything proof is bullshit. Resistant, sure. Proof, absolutely not.
Excuse me, Chris.
What,
But
Rebecca?
if you get
I saw
shot
a research file
while
in
wearing a
this
bulletproof
lab. It
vest,
said that a great deal of research on the Tyrant
all that
virus
kinetic energy is
exists
still
right
there.
here. We should blow this place up.
it's just not puncturing. You're still getting hit with all the force.
We
It's
are
just getting
already
spread out
into it over our
larger
heads.
area rather
Rebecca,
than a
can
very
you do
small
it?
one.
Yes, sir. I'll
So if you
set
get
up
shot
a triggering
in, say,
system for a
the
bomb.
sternum,
Okay. Now we
it's
have a
still
chance
like
to
getting
escape.
hit
See you outside the house.
by something moving at 1,800 feet per second or what have you in the sternum. It still hurts somewhere around a motherfucker. Like, but it's always wild to me to see like movies or something where people will get shot in a vest and then just kind of shrug it off and be fine. It's like, no, at the very least, like, you have a broken rib. Like, or a cracked sternum or something. Like, you are not doing great. Like, I've heard stories of people getting shot with high caliber bullets in a vest and getting collapsed lung. Like, having a lung collapse on them. Like, that shit can just happen.
The triggering system has now been activated. All researchers and guards should take cover immediately. Unlock all rooms for evacuation. The triggering system has now been activated. All researchers and guards should take cover immediately. Unlock all rooms for evacuation. The triggering system has now been activated.
We're gonna have to fight Tyrant again.
All researchers and guards. This is Brad.
That's the unfortunate part. We're gonna have to fight Tyrant again.
This is the last try.
If somebody's alive, please send a sign.
The triggering system has now been activated. All researchers and guards should take cover immediately. Unlock all routes for evacuation.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
Has now been activated.
I made it! I set up the triggering
It's wild to me that they have Rebecca do the voice of the self-destruct system and talk. They couldn't have found another woman, any woman, who spoke English in Japan in the 90s.
Get in contact with him by any means!
But,
I'll hold back the monsters!
okay, I trust you.
The monsters don't know how to use an elevator. Why don't we both go up?
The triggering system has now been activated. All researchers and guards should take cover immediately.
Also, I like how the timer goes on even during cutscenes. Like, you are not safe even with, like, even in the scene of the fucking door, or, the elevator going up, or the flare being fired. And it's real easy. Realistically, they just give you a minute extra, give or take. You know, where in all reality, you have, like, a minute 50 to do all, to, like, fight the tyrant. Or a minute 30, I guess. Rara tries to stand and deliver it. Okay, my plan of standing and delivering didn't work. I guess it kinda did.
Chris, use it! Destroy the monsters with it!
I do want to make sure I have health before we... Point blank rocket launcher shot. Pow, pow, pow. Well, I didn't intend to do 2 runs of this, but I guess I did. And technically saying now, we've seen all, at least one of every type of ending. Because we got the good ending. Well, no, I guess we didn't do one where we saved the other player character and not our partner. Yeah, Jill's dead.
Are you tired, Rebecca?
Sorry, Chris. I am.
You did a really good job. This case was
This is
just
like
too
porno
weird.
level acting.
This case was...
It's like porno level of acting. That's another run of this down and dusted. So I reckon this was a good send-off for RE1. Like I said, we won't see this game again for a while, and probably not this version of it again, unless I like specifically want to show off like director's cut or something. You know. Like, that's the only reason I could see me bringing this back for another run through. Because even this one was kind of flimsy. Although, admittedly, we will be doing another run of 2 and 3. Because those PC versions are still coming out. And will be out by the end of the year. Like, I don't know if we're going to look at them right when they come out, but eventually, sooner rather than later, probably. This is the scene I was looking for to get Rebecca murdered, but we couldn't achieve that. Except too nice at the beginning. I'm like, yeah, sure, come with me. Well, we got to play with the PC specific costumes. We got to play with the PC specific weapons. You know. And we were able to do 2 very easy, like quick runs of them. Though I can't remember what my time was for Jill. I really should have written it down. One hour, 23 seconds, 1 hour, 23 minutes, 33 seconds, 11 saves. Am I a tough guy? No, I'm not a tough guy. I wonder what the criteria is for unlocking the rocket launcher, though, because I haven't. Anywho. That was, Resident Evil, y'all, again. Thank you all for being here, thank you all for hanging out, and thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking, if you're lurking, and thank you for popping in and saying hi if you popped in and said hi. I will be back Tuesday with something that I'm not sure what it is yet. And probably for the next 2 Sundays, it'll be the only thing. Just, I'll keep y'all updated. Because, like I said, I have a coworker going on vacation the 19th through the 30th. And if I'm covering his shift, I won't be able to stream. But money can be exchanged for goods and services, so I would rather cover the shift. But yeah, otherwise, I'll keep you all posted. We might only have Sundays for the last 2 weeks of the month. In which case, we'll do 2 streams of something, and then that same something on both those Sundays. Thank you, Good Bear. Good Bear. I combined what you said and your name. You too, lovely bear. You have a wonderful knife, and hopefully a wonderful knife? What the fuck is wrong with me today? You have a wonderful night and hopefully a very lovely Monday. I'm getting out of here, though. As always, you can find me at any one of these places up here, or the easily clickable link right there in the shadow down in the description below, and if you're watching in the future on the YouTube. Thank you. It's been a long time since I've done a 3.5 hour stream, so my brain's a little off. We're going to turn down the watery, sloshy noises. But thank you for being here, lovely bear. And everybody else, I hope you all have a wonderful start to your week. I will see you all later. Bye. Oh, that's why I'm going crazy. I know that nothing I do will bring her back. I pray that our sins do not pass down to our children. Please forgive us for what we have done. Lots of reading, but it's nice to listen to. Thank you, Sylvan. How are you doing today? How is your Thursday treating you? Like, I really like investigatory things. I don't know what I gained from this house.
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life. Didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
He said the thing.
I just had something I wanted to check.
Oh my god, it's Ghost